guys, and welcome back to my channel. Since it's Easter, I thought we would have a little bit of fun and do an Easter candy taste test. But this isn't just any regular Easter candy. This is Norwegian Easter candy. Now, I actually grew up in the US, so my Easter candy was pretty different from what you see before you. We had lots of jelly beans, chocolate bunnies, and chocolate eggs. Here though, the candy is a little bit different. I'm really excited to taste all of these yummy snacks and see what Norway has to offer. And if you stick around till the end of the video, I'm going to be trying a limited edition Easter candy from outside of Norway. So without further ado, let's eat some candy. Alright, so first on today's Easter candy menu, we have fool egg. It says it is a marzipan egg. I think this also might be sold in other European locations because some of the writing is in Danish and Swedish and Norwegian. I even think there's some German on here. But yeah, it says it is a marzipan egg with dark chocolate. So let's try it. I don't think they have different flavors, but I still want to have a pink one. This is what it looks like. It's pretty big. And let's try it. Yep, that's marzipan. I've noticed that marzipan is a really big thing in candies and cakes here. So that's what it looks like on the inside. There is a ton of marzipan in there actually. I was honestly expecting there to be a bit more dark chocolate. The marzipan is almost overwhelming, but that's to be expected in Scandinavia since they love marzipan so much here. Yeah, I would definitely keep eating this, but I don't think I could eat an entire bag of this. They're really big and it's a lot of marzipan. That's a good little snack. All right, let's see what we have next. This is påskekompisar from the Freia chocolate factory. So Freia is actually Norway's most well-known chocolate factory. They're the creators of Kvikk Lunsj, which is another very famous chocolate bar in Norway. So I'm expecting really good things from this chocolate. Aw, so they're like little chocolate guys individually wrapped. You got bunnies and chickens, really cute. I think they all taste the same though, so I'm going with the chick. It's got a cute little hat and everything. The look of it is pretty simple. It kind of looks like a thumb actually. There's no design or anything, but let's try it. That's some good quality chocolate. So it's just a classic milk chocolate from Freia. It is really cute. It's Easter themed and you can never go wrong with Norwegian chocolate. Next on the menu we have the Nidar Påske Mix. So Nidar is another popular brand here in Norway. I don't think I've ever tried any of their Easter candies, but I have tried some of their cookies before. They make this really good chocolate caramel cookie here that I really like. I actually think I ate it on my very first Norwegian snack taste test if you want to go check that out. But these påskemix, which translates to Easter mixes, are very popular this time of year. It's just a nice, good overall combination of a bunch of different types of chocolates, gummies, and marzipans. So let's open it up. So I'm actually feeling a little bit betrayed by this candy. On the picture, it has a chocolate bunny on here, but they don't have any chocolate bunnies in the bag. They did give me, however, 4 chocolate birds. I got, I think it's a pigeon, a duckling, and a rooster. But that doesn't matter because we didn't get any chocolate bunnies. That's a big no-no. They did, however, give me this chocolate egg. This one is like, I think it's chocolate and marzipan. It's got this star on the front. And then we have this little yellow chicken guy. He's on chocolate, but I think he might also be marzipan-y. And then we have this chocolate, and I also think it's marzipan again, little candy bar thing. I think all of the chocolate pieces are the same, so I'm only gonna try one. I'm gonna eat the Easter pigeon, I guess. It's kind of interesting. It's actually a bit more salty than the Freia chocolate. It's still creamy and really sweet. You know, I think this one might be a bit more artificial tasting than the Freia chocolate. It's got a bit more saltiness to it. It's not quite as rich though, which is interesting. but it's still better than a lot of candies. I would still rank this better than Hershey's chocolate, for example. But let's try the marzipan, because I'm really curious to see if there's a difference between the yellow guy and the star marzipan. Let's try the star one. Yeah, that's marzipan. I do think that the marzipan egg was a lot better though, because as you can see, because this marzipan is exposed to the air, it's kind of dry and it's got this very like solid layer to it, whereas the egg one, because it was inside, the marzipan was a lot more moist and fluffy. Okay, let's try the chicken guy. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this marzipan might be banana flavored, but it could just be tricking me because it's yellow. I don't know. I don't really like it though. It is marzipan, I think, but it's just so dry and more artificial tasting. The other marzipan egg was way better. Let's try this guy though, because this one, if it's marzipan, the marzipan's on the inside, so maybe it has a fighting chance. Oh wow. I was right. The marzipan is better. But look, it's yellow. Still not as good as the marzipan egg, but it's getting there. And it is better than all of the other candies in here, I'd say. We got one winner from here. Let's see what we got next. Ooh, this one is called Påskeskum. So these are like marshmallow guys. In the US, we have Peeps. So I'm guessing maybe this is the Norwegian version of Peeps. They aren't covered in sugar, so maybe they're a bit better for you, who knows? I don't actually know what scum means in Norwegian. Påske, of course, means Easter. Maybe it means like a marshmallow, like Easter marshmallows is my guess. Let's try it. Now, these guys are pretty cute though. They're shaped like little bunny rabbits. See? They got the white bellies, and it tried to make their faces, I think, but it did turn out a little bit scary because they're all like dried and wrinkled up like they're little old Easter bunnies. It does smell fruity though, so wait, let me read the instructions. It says it has lemon syrup inside of this. So maybe I'm smelling lemon. Okay, let's just try it. I mean, it's a marshmallow, and it does have like a sweet flavor. I think they were going for lemon actually. I think it's just a bit too chewy for my taste, and it's got that problem that sometimes marshmallows do where they have that weird powder on the outside of them to keep them fresher. But this one's just so dense and chewy, and the lemon flavor is sort of throwing me off from the marshmallowiness of it all. I think kids would like this a lot, but it's not really for me. Okay, next we have Mini Egg. Once again, it's from Freia, the kings of Norwegian chocolate companies. Aw, these are really cute. I'm thinking that these ones are 100% chocolate again, and I'm hoping they'll kind of have this M&M-esque texture. I really like when you have those chocolate candies with the harder shells on the outside. Okay, so they have a whole bunch of different colors. And here you got purple, white, pink, and yellow. Ooh, look at that. They definitely remind me of some of these chocolate eggs that we would get in the US at Easter time, which is good. Because those were like the good stuff too. I think I will shake things up a little bit this time and go for a purple egg. It's so cute, they're very bite-sized. That's really good. It's just the perfect size too. You can just eat it in one bite. It's got a nice, crunchy, thin outer shell, and then it's got the really good milk chocolate in the middle. I think I like this more than their other chocolate bars just because of the crunch of the shell. But that one I think is currently in the lead. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, it's Nidar again. And this one is called Colibri Egg. I think it's another marzipan thing. Maybe this time they can redeem themselves from the previous Påske mix, which, like, you gotta have a chocolate bunny in your Easter candy. Otherwise, it's incomplete. It's just incomplete. So this one says it is a yellow marzipan egg covered with wonderful milk chocolate and strudel. Oh, I think strudel means sprinkles here. Let's try it. That's a lot of strudel. Gonna go everywhere. So once again, we got the flat egg. It looks pretty dusty, kind of like their other Påske mix. It's a good chocolate, it's just not as good as Freia. Let's try it. That's the inside. I mean, it's still better than their other Påske mix, It kind of reminds me of those little stick ones in the previous bag. The exact same recipe, really. Same chocolate, same sprinkles, same marzipan on the middle. This one just has more marzipan. So I'm thinking if you're a big marzipan lover, you go for this one. It's just still, it can't compete with the Freia chocolate or the marzipan from those other fancy eggs. That's fine. Okay, next we have, ooh, påskehare. It's a little Easter candy bar. Påskehare just literally means Easter bunny. It's got a cute little picture of him on there. Ah, okay. This one says skum med fruktsmak. I think that means it's that marshmallow thing again with fruit flavor. I'm a little nervous that it's just gonna be a candy bar that is that same gummy Easter bunny again, but let's try it. Okay. Okay. Wow. I've been bamboozled. I literally thought this was a chocolate bar. Look at this thing. Look at him. That is the freakiest looking rabbit I have ever seen. Like, its face is melting off. It's all dried up and grizzly. My fingers are literally powdery from just touching him. This is a nightmare. What the heck is this? Honestly, like, would you eat that? That is terrifying. Why was it in a candy bar wrapper? That is so confusing. Like, okay, well, now I definitely know that skum must mean dried up gummy bunny. It's like, what the heck? Okay, I'll try it just for the video, but I'm just thinking it's gonna taste just like the other ones. It smells so much more fruity, by the way. Yeah, it's like the other ones. It's because it's bigger, it's a bit less chewy, and there's a much stronger fruit flavor in him. I'm just disappointed. I thought I was getting an Easter bunny chocolate bar. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, after that last Easter bunny, I'm hoping this one is really good. Ooh, we've got more chocolate eggs. And these ones are mandelegg, which means an almond egg. This is the same brand that was those fancy marzipan eggs that we started with. It's called Anton Berg, but let's try it. I loved this egg last time, but I'm not the biggest marzipan fan. I'm hoping that this one will be even better. Okay, so the colors here are yellow, orange, and white. I did kind of like the Freia eggs because they had those pink and purple colors too, so there was a bit more variety. Ooh, they're kind of like oval shaped. I don't know if you can see. They are a lot longer than the Freia eggs, and they don't have a powder on the outside like those ones did. It smells very chocolatey. Okay, I'm gonna try it. That's good. That's really good. It's like got a nice roasted almond in the middle. The chocolate to nut ratio is a lot better on this one than in the marzipan one. I don't know if you can see, but there's the inside. I don't think kids would like this, but it's great for the adults. Let's move on to our final taste test item of this Norwegian taste testing session. And then we will move on to the limited edition, very secretive Easter item. So it was a little too big for the egg, but for the grand finale, we have the ultimate påskemix. The Easter mix from Nidar. Hopefully this is their redemption arc because this variety looks amazing. Just by looking here, we got a lot more stuff going on. They have a chocolate Easter bunny, so they better not let me down this time. They have a chocolate Easter egg, which is really big here. It's kind of like the Cadbury eggs, but instead of a liquid vanilla frosting in the middle, they have this, it's kind of like a vanilla cream that's really thick and you can eat it with a spoon. They also have chocolate teddy bears. They have their marzipan chocolate sticks again, and then they just have a plain piece of chocolate. Okay, let's try this Easter mix. And hopefully they actually have Easter bunnies in here, otherwise I'm suing. I don't know if you can see in there, but it's just nothing but chocolate. Okay, we got the crispy piece, the canaz. You can actually see these giant crispies in here, so I am thinking it will be really crispy. Ooh, okay, but we do have the Easter egg. Usually the Easter eggs in Norway, it's actually really cute. They come in these Easter egg cartons, just like when you buy regular eggs at the store, and they are a lot bigger than this one, but I'm still excited to try this miniature version. Yes, we got an Easter bunny. Okay, they have redeemed themselves, at least in that front. They're safe for now. Oh my gosh, guys, I think this teddy bear is actually a marshmallow. He's really fluffy feeling. Without further ado, let's try these guys. I'm gonna start with what I think is the worst and lead up to what I think is gonna be the best. So let's start, sadly, with the Easter Bunny. I mean, he's just gonna taste like all the other chocolate, but he's really cute. It's just that like artificial sweet, slightly more salty chocolate. That's fine. I do think that this one will be a million times better than the other marshmallows. I'm just not a big fan of the lemon marshmallow with all that powder on it. That's better. I mean, it's still not amazing, but it is good. Like, kids would love this. The last two is kind of a tie for first place, I'm guessing, because I haven't tasted them yet. But this crunchy piece looks really good. It's very thin too, so I think the crunch will really come through. Oh my gosh, I know what it tastes like. So they have this candy here in Norway called Smash. It's basically milk chocolate covering a corn chip, sort of. So like if you've ever had Fritos, it's like a Frito if you dipped it in chocolate, which sounds really weird. But when you make it super tiny or super thin like they do in this candy, it's like a Rice Krispie, sort of. So it's just this like crunch that has this like saltiness and a bit more in-depth flavor of a tortilla chip, essentially. It basically tastes like the Smash here, but if it was broken up into tiny little Crispies instead of a whole chip covered in chocolate. I actually like that one. That's the best one out of all the Needar things so far. And lastly, we have the cream egg. Okay, let's try. So surprisingly, I actually think I liked the crispy chocolate a bit better. This cream is really good though. When you actually get these chocolate eggs in a bigger size, the cream is so much more and it is really good. I think in this case, there just wasn't enough cream and the chocolate was a bit too much. It's not my favorite chocolate in Norway either. Sorry, Needar. It's still like their second best thing in the entire bag though. It is still good. If you do come here, try to get the full-size eggs. They're much better. Okay, but now it's time for me to tell you guys what I liked the most and what I liked the least. What I liked the least was definitely all of the marzipan things from Needar, specifically the ones where the marzipan was exposed. So I'm talking about the star marzipan and then also the yellow chicken marzipan thing from the Easter mix. It just was really dry and had this weird crust over it and it wasn't good. And also all of those Easter marshmallows, those were just too much for me. This is a nightmare. What the heck is this? Honestly, like, would you eat that? That is terrifying. I didn't like that at all. Now for my favorite things, 100% anything that Freia gave me. Specifically, I love their tiny chocolate eggs. And then I also really liked the chocolate eggs from that Danish company with the almond in the middle. That was really yummy. But without further ado, let's try the limited time Easter candy. Here we go. Here is the limited time edition giant Cadbury egg. Enormous. I mean, look how big this thing is. I am really excited. I know I was talking a lot about the Easter eggs here and how the ones I had in this taste testing was too small. Well, we definitely won't have a problem with that with this giant egg. So let's try it, shall we? These are the kind of eggs I had growing up, but I have never ever before seen one this big, so I'm really excited. Wow. I mean, just look how huge this is. And it even says the Cadbury logo. I don't know how to open this really. I think I'm just gonna try to break it in half and see what happens.
It was at this very moment that I realized all of my hopes and dreams were about to come crashing down.
I'm really sorry, but I've been bamboozled again. It's empty!
This is what utter betrayal looks like, ladies and gentlemen.
This is horrible. I was so excited. I thought it was gonna be full of cream. I'll still try some. It's fine. I'm sorry for leading you up to that big climax only for it to be empty inside. I'm just as flabbergasted as you are. I think if we learned anything from this experiment is that you can't trust British chocolate and Freia is the best. What is your honest opinion?
100 times better than Cadbury trash.
100 times better than Cadbury trash. Thanks so much for watching my Easter candy taste test. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up so I can recover from this betrayal from the Cadbury Chocolate Factory. And I will see you all again in next week's video. Bye guys!
Bye.